So hello dear students, welcome to GDC classes. So in today's class we are going to see about dispensing and hospital pharmacy. In that we are going to see what are the basics of prescriptions. So we are going to see what are the parts of prescription and generally what are the abbreviation, what are the Latin words of the some English terminologies. So let's start with today's class. So basically prescription, it is nothing but an order given to a pharmacist by a physician. So whenever a patient will come to the physician, he will diagnose what has happened and he will write it down. So it is an order, written order by a physician, and that is given to a pharmacist by a RMP, that is registered medical professional, or author another licensed professional such as dentist, veterinarian, to prepare and dispense particular medication for the patient. So actually this is a role of the pharmacist to prepare and dispense the medication to the patient. So this is an order where everything we are going to see different parts. So it is written by a registered medical practitioner or any other authorized person who will write the proper whatever has to be dispensed to the patient. So parts of prescription, the first one is the date. Date is important because from the date it will be identified on which date the medicines has been dispensed or given to the patient. So it helps to find out the date of prescribing and date of presentation for filling the prescription. Next come the details of the patients, including what is the name, what is the address, what is the gender of that patient. So everything detail is important, including its age also. So name, age, sex and address of the patient, because it serves to identify the prescription. In case of children, it helps to check the prescribed dose of medication. So all the details of the patient is important in order while writing the prescription. Next come the superscription. It is written before writing the prescription. So it is represented by RX. So this is JPAT 2021 question. So any prescription you will always see at the corner it is written as RX. So any registered medical practitioner, the first thing they write after the details of the patient, that is a superscription. So it is a Latin word, means you take or take though. That means and the another meaning is to recover, in order to say the patient like to recover fast, or it is known as god of healing, and it is a sign of Jupiter. So in order to uh, give the things to the patients like to recover fast, so this is written by the physicians. So RX, remember, that is a superscription. Next comes the inscription. So it contains the name and quantities of the prescribed ingredient. So basically it is the detail of the whatever prescribed medications are there, that details are considered, or that is written in the inscription part. So first one was superscription, now it is inscription. Next comes the subscription. So subscription means it is the direction which is given to pharmacist for prescribing the medication. For example, if tablet is there, so how many tablets he has to give to the patient. For example, paracetamol 10 tablets. So pharmacist has to give that 10 tablets to the patient. So that is nothing but the direction which is given to the pharmacist for preparing the prescription and number of the dose to be dispensed. So if they ask under which part the directions are given to the pharmacy, so that is the subscription part. Signatura. Signatura means directions to be given to the patient regarding the administration of the dose. Regarding the administration of the dose, how that dose should be taken, before meal, after meal, once a day, twice a day. So that is nothing but direction which is given to the patient, and that is signatura. Next comes the renewal instruction. For example, that prescription has to be renewed or not, that has to be written, and if has to be renewed, then after how many days we can renew the prescription. So that has to be written. If renewal instructions are there, it indicates whether prescription is to be renewed, and so when and how many times, when it should be renewed and how many times it is valid, or how many times it can be renewed again. Next is signature. 10th last point is about the entire details of the RMP, that is registered medical practitioner. So signature, address and registration number of the prescriber. Prescriber means who is writing down the prescription. Prescriber. It must bear the signature of the prescriber along with the registration number and address of the prescriber. So these are the parts of the prescription. So here we will see. So earlier it comes what is the name of that hospital, a particular clinic, where it is located, everything. Then this is the first part where details of the patients will come. This is nothing but the date, on which date it is prescribed. Then under patient details it comes name, what is the age, what is the gender, address, everything. Then comes the superscription, that is RX, means it is known as god of healing, means whenever we are writing any prescription, so we start with that RX, so that is a superscription. Next come inscription. We have seen inscription means ingredient details. Remember IN, you can remember. Inscription means ingredient details. Ingredient means what the RMP has prescribed. So here it is paracetamol 500 mg. So he has written paracetamol 500 mg. So that comes in the inscription part. So it is the details of the ingredients. Next come the subscription part. Subscription means it is the part where pharmacist has been given instructions by the prescriber. So it is the part where pharmacist has been given the instruction. For example, he has to dispense paracetamol tablet, and that to 10. So 10 tablets of paracetamol has to be dispensed by the pharmacist. So this is the instruction for the pharmacist. Next is signature. Signature means your sign of that prescriber will come. Signature means it is the instruction which is given to the patient. It is the instruction which is given to the patient. How he has to take the medicine, when he has to take the medicine, how many times he has to take. So for example, here it is given BID for 5 days. That means twice a day, and he has to take for 5 continuous days. So this is the instruction which has to be given to the patient. Subscription means instruction to the pharmacist. Next come registration number and the seal, and this has to be of the prescriber one. His registration number and the seal. So this is the basic format of the prescription. Now Latin terms and abbreviations commonly used in writing the prescription. So basically there are different Latin terms used, their abbreviations are there, and what is their English meaning of that. So that we are going to see. So Latin terms for different dosage form. Now we will, there are so many of them, but we will extract it out what is common. For example, if it is related to year, it will be ori. Oris or ori will be related to year. So like that we are going to see one by one. So this is JPAT 2016 question. So Oristale means related to ears, right? So abbreviation is Oristil, and it is nothing but eardrops. So if you see Ori related to Ori, so that is nothing but eardrops. That is nothing but eardrops. Capsula amylaceae. So the abbreviation is CAPS amylase. CAPS amylase. So that is nothing but catchets. That is nothing but catchets. Capsula, it is easy. That is nothing but capsule, and the abbreviation is CAPS. Abbreviation is CAPS. Cataplasma. Cataplasm is the short form, and it is known as poultice. It is known as poultice. So that is a cataplasm. Remember, if anything which is not, we cannot guess from that. For example, capsula is easy to remember from the capsule. So if it is not related like Latin and the English terminologies, that we have to see. You can even highlight so that after certain period of time you can have a revision over that. Now charta. So it is a chart. So remember, this will come again also. So that is nothing but a powder. That is nothing but the powder. Maybe for powder some other words may also be there. For now it is charta. That is nothing but powder. Charta is nothing but the powder. Colutorium. Colutorium is related to mouthwash. Colutorium is related to mouthwash. Colute is the short form and the mouthwash. Collyrium. Collyrium is nothing but related to eyes. Collyrium. Collyrium is nothing but related to eyes. So why you can remember here eyes, and here also eye. Y is present. So collyrium is related to eyes. So it is an eye lotion. Cremor. Cremor or creme. So that is easy to remember. It is nothing but cream. So like from Latin only the English one is matching. So cremor is nothing but the cream. Dentifrium again, so that is dentifrice. That is nothing but dentifrice. Emulsio, emulsion. So basically, many of the terminologies you will see that N is not present at the end. For example, here, emulsio, that is nothing but emulsion. Emulsio means emulsion. Gargarisma, that is a gargle. Gargarisma is a gargle. So it is easy to remember. So which are different things which cannot be identified from the Latin words. You have to see that one. Next is Gute. So this one is something different. Gute is nothing but drops. Gute is nothing but drops. So abbreviation is GTT. So that is a drops. Next is Gutter pigmentum. So that is a throat paint. Remember throat paint, they are the viscous preparations. They are the viscous preparation because it has to retain for certain period of time in the throat. So they are the viscous preparation. Throat paint. Infusum, it is easy to remember, that is infusion. Infusum means infusion. Inhalatio. Now here I said like some of the words N is not there. But still you can identify from the Latin word like what will be its English word. Inhalatio. So that is inhalation. Injectio. So that is an injection. Insufflatio. So that is insufflation. Linctus. Linctus is same. Linctus and linctus. Linimentum. Linimentum is easy to remember. That is liniment. That is liniment. Now one more thing here. We have already seen liniment and lotion. They have to be applied on the skin, on the unbroken skin. The only difference between liniment and lotion is liniment we have to apply with rubbing. Lotion we have to apply without rubbing. So lotion you can remember without contains the letter O. Without contains the letter O. And lotion also contains the letter O. So lotion and liniment, the only difference is liniment has to be applied with rubbing and lotion has to be applied without rubbing. So this is the difference. Next is liquor. Liquor everybody knows, so that is a solution. Liquor is a solution. Locio, again here N is not there, so that is standing for lotion. That is nothing but lotion. Mistura, so that is a mixture. Mistura is nothing but mixture. It can be denoted as small m or mist, mist. Mist, mist. So mistura or mixture, both are same. Naristile, naristile related to nasal. It is easy to remember. Naristile. That is a nasal drop. That is nothing but nasal drop. Nebula, nebulizer. We have already seen in the aerosol, nebulizers. Nebula, nebulizers means spray, spray solution. So it is easy. Nebula, nebulizers, you can remember. So that is a spray solution. Nebulizers. Oblatum. Oblatum is also catchets. Oblatum is also catchets. Previously also we have seen for catchets. Oblatum is also catchets. Oculentum, oculentum, ocula, ocular, which is related to eyes. Ocula means related to eyes, but this is a eye ointment. This is a eye ointment, okay? So this is nothing but eye ointment. Pasta, that is related to paste. That is not pasta, it is pasta. So that is related to paste. So there are certain things from which you can remember what are the English meaning or English words for that one. Next is pessars. So this is also easy. Pessary. This is also easy. Pessary. All one more thing, that vaginal suppositories, they are also known as pessaries. Vaginal suppositories, they are also known as pessaries. So apart from vaginal suppositories, remember for the urethral and the other suppository names. So here pessars, that is pessary. Pessars means pessary. Pilula, easy again. Pills. Pilula means pills. Pessars means pessary. Pilula is nothing but pills. Pulvis, it is nothing but powder. So you might have heard pulverization. Pulverization is nothing but making a powder. Pulverization or size reduction. So pulverize is nothing but powder. Pulverize is nothing but the powder. Pulverize conspersus. So that is nothing but powder only, but which powder? Dusting powder, because we know pulverize means powder. So which powder? Dusting powder. So this is indication of dusting powder. Solvele. So solvation. So you can identify it as a solution. It is a solution. Solution tablet. Sternatamentum. Now sternatamentum, it is related to snuffs. It is related to snuff. Suppositorium. So that is easy. That is suppository. Tabella, tablets. Tabella means tablet. Trochescus, lozenges. Trochescus means lozenges. Unguentum. So that is an ointment. Remember, this is important. What is the Latin term for ointment? So that is unguentum. So the short form is UNG dot. Okay. So these are some of the Latin names and their meaning. So remember which are the things which is not related to English meaning. First is this ointment, lozenges, suppository is easy, snuff you can remember. Rest of the things you can identify from the Latin terminology. Now Latin terms for method of administration. Now addendus. Addendus means to be added. The name itself suggests. Addendus means what? To be added. Applicandus, to be applied. Applicandus means to be applied. The name itself suggests. Adusum externum. External means for external use. Here it is given. For external use. Adusum internum. Internum means for internal use. For internal use. Capiendus. Capiendus means to be taken. So this you have to remember. Capiendus, to be taken. Capiendus means to be taken. You can remember from the cap. You are taking a cap, like that you can remember. You are taking a cap. So capiendus, to be taken. Dandus, to be given. Dandus means to be given. Opposite of that, capiendus. Dolore urgente. Urgente, urgent. When it will be urgent, when it is a severe, when pain is severe. So remember, if urgente is coming means something severe is there. So dolore urgente means when pain is severe. When pain is severe. Next is deglutiendus. Deglutiendus, that means swallowing. So to be swallowed. To be swallowed. Infricandus. Infricandus means to be rubbed. Friction you can remember. Infricandus, right? Friction. To be rubbed. Friction, to be rubbed. Inhalature. Inhalature means to be inhaled. To be inhaled. So this is nothing but Latin terminologies based on the method of administration. So applicandus is easy, addendus is easy, external, internal is easy. Capiendus, to be taken. You are taking a cap. Dandus is opposite, means to be given. Urgenta means when something is severe. So pain is severe. Deglutiendus, swallowing. Next is infricandus. Remember friction. Free indicates friction. So when you are rubbing, friction, to be rubbed. Inhalature, that is easy. So inhaled, to be inhaled. Instillendus. Instillendus means to be instilled. To be instilled or to be dropped in. Both are correct. To be instilled or to be dropped in. Miscendus, to be mixed. Easy. To be mixed. Miscendus means to be mixed. Signa means label. Signa means label. Sagendus or sagendus, that is to be sucked in. To be sucked in. Sumendus, to be taken. Again, to be taken. At antia, as before. Antia, before. Utendus, to be used. Utendus means to be used. So these are the Latin terminologies for administration. Now Latin terms for time of administration. Times per day. Okay. Now here simul in die. Die indicates day here. Die indicates day. So we have to see. Simul means once a day. Simul means one. Bis. Bis means two. That we know. Ter means three. Quarter means four. Sexius means six. So till here we will see. So simul in die once a day. BID. So we have already seen in the parts of prescription there BID was there. So that is nothing but twice a day. TID means thrice a day. QID or simply QD also they will give. So that is a 4 times a day. Quarter in a day. Sexis in die means sex in D. So that is a 6 times a day. 6 times a day. Bis term in die. 2 or 3 times a day. Bis means 2. Term means 3. So 2 or 3 times in a day. Quaque hora, that is QQH. So every hour, every hora means hour, because now again it will come. So hora is related to hour. Hora is related to hour. So QQH means every hour. QQH means every hour. Hora decubitus, so that is nothing but at bedtime. That is nothing but at bedtime. Quetidae, that is daily. Quetidae means daily. First of all, you have to remember if die is coming, then related to some day, it will be there. So accordingly, you have to see for the initial words, simile, be, stir, quarter, like that. Next is Latin terms for time of administration. Again, the primo main. Main is nothing but morning. Main is nothing but the morning. Primo means before or early. Before or early. So early in the morning. Early in the morning. So primo main. Prim dot m dot. Primoluse. So that is a prim dot luc dot. So that is also early in the morning. Main means in the morning. If main is given, that is nothing but in the morning. So m dot. Omni. Omni, first of all, you might have heard about omnivorous. That means they will eat all. Or the animals which are present everywhere. It is known as omnipresent. So you might have heard about this omni. Omni is name of vehicle also, right? So that is everywhere, every, related to everything. So omni is the word means every. So omni main means every morning. Omni means every, main means morning. So it will be omni every, main means morning. So every morning. Now again here omni means every, nocte means night. So it will be every night. You might have heard about the cockroaches. So they are nocturnal at night. What does it mean? They are nocturnal means they are active in the night. We have seen cockroaches, they are nocturnal. That means they are active in the night. So nocte is the word related to night. So omni nocte, every night. Omni main means every morning. Internocte, inter means between. That means during the night. Internocte means during the night. Nocte means at night. Nocte means at night. So if you know the meaning of this, omni means every, main means morning, night means nocte. So you can easily identify what will be the meaning. Vesper, so that is in the evening. Vesper is the word related to in the evening. Gentaculum, very important. Gentaculum means breakfast. Gentaculum means breakfast. Now omnihora, omnihora. Omni means every, hora means hour. So it will be every hour. Omni means every, hora means hour. So it will be every hour. Quaque secunda hora, that means every alternate hour. Every alternate hour. Secunda indicates alternate. So every alternate hour. Alternis horis. So that is every 2 hours. Every 2 hours. Latin terms for time of administration, that is a correlated to time. Okay. So here remember sibos means meal. Sibos means meal. Ante sibos. Ante means before. So before meal. Post sibos. Post means something which is done and afterwards. So post means after meal. Post sibos means after meal. Inter means between. Inter means between. We have seen internocte. So inter sibos means between meal. So see here ante sibos, that is denoted by AC, and before meal. Ante means before. Sibos means meal. Post sibos. Post means after. Sibos means meal. So it will be after the meal. Inter sibos means during the meal or between the meal. Opposite means SOS. This is important. So this is JPAT 2011 question. So this is as and when required. As and when required. So SOS, as and when required. Next is Latin terms for parts of body. Okay, where it has to be installed, from where it has to be taken. For that it is important. Oris. Now previously we discussed that oris is related to ear. Oris is nothing but related to ear. Dexter means right. Dexter means right. You might have heard dextro-rotatory. That means it is revolving or it is moving plane of polarized light to the right direction. So that is a dextro-rotatory. Levo means left. LL you can remember. Levo-rotatory means left. And dextro-rotatory means right. So remaining is DR. So dextro is the word related to right. Oris is the word related to ear. So that means it will be right ear. So it will be right here. Oris dexter. Oris means ear. Dexter means right. Similarly, oris levis. So that is a left ear. LL remember. Levis means left. Oris means ear. So it will be left ear. Oculus. So that is eye. And dexter means right. So it will be right eye. Remember, oculus means eye. Dexter means right. So it will be right eye. Oculus levis means left eye. Left eye, oculus. Ocular, oculus related to eyes or is related to ears. Brachis, so that is a body, to the body. Brachis to the body. Jugulo, so that is a throat. Jugula is nothing but related to throat. Naso, easy, to the nose. Pro means for, okay, pro means for. Oculus means eye. Oculus related to eye. So for the eyes, for the eyes. Sterno, chest. Sternum is present, right? So that is a chest, related to chest. Thoracic, thoracic or thorac is nothing but also chest only. Ori related to ear, to the ear. Chest is thoracic or thorac. Or is related to the ear, or is related to the ear. Gutteri, to the throat. That is the reason we have already seen whenever it was throat pent was there, right? So it was also related to gutter. So that is nothing but to the throat pent also. Oculum sinistram, oculum sinistram. So the for the left eye, for the left eye. In aureum sinistram means into the left ear. Aureum, oculo related to eye. Aureum, ear. Sinistram here it means left. Okay, sinistram here it means left. In oculum dextrum, oculum means eyes, dextrum means right eye. So into the right eye. So it will be into the right eye. Pro capillis, I told earlier also pro means for. Pro capillis, capillis is the word related to hair. You can remember it, they are very thin, right? So it is like a capillary. So pro capillis means for the hair. Pro oculis, oculis means for the eyes. Pro oculo levo. Pro means for, oculo means eyes, levo means left. For the left eye. For the left eye. Pro means for, oculo means eyes, levo means left. So for the left eye. Pro singulis. Singulis means for each eye. For each eye. So this was all about the prescription, parts of prescription and the Latin terminologies which are generally used in the prescription. So I hope you understood all of the terminologies. We will see another interesting topic in the upcoming session. So thank you so much.